What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? It is your boy Luis, and I had to bring the old mic back because you know what? I said to myself, is it really worth having such crappy sound for a mic that I could hold up when I have an arm literally extending from my table to hold up my microphone, my really good microphone, my microphone that I only paid $10 for, but has the sound quality of a damn near Dr. Dre music studio. And I thought to myself, no, it's not worth it. It's not. It definitely isn't worth me having to put up with such a horrible microphone like the one that I used in my last video. If you guys even watched that video, which, let me be honest with you guys, most of you guys really don't. I don't know what you guys be doing, if you guys just be skipping the videos that I be uploading, but no, I don't see you guys ever clicking on my videos. But with that being said, welcome to Just Luis IRL. Today, we're going to be doing something that we usually do on this channel, and that is looking at the scariest, most creepiest, most god-awful TikToks that we possibly can find. Get ready and put on your conspiracy and investigator hats, because we are going to be diving into the world of conspiracy theories, guys. And yes, I did just pick up my glasses. Wait up, guys. From Family Healthcare Network. Thank you for Family Healthcare Network. I really do appreciate it, guys. You guys are the best. Giving me such really cool frames, dude. They are a little bit greasy, but giving me such cool frames. And we are moving. We are in the process of moving homes. We haven't decided which home we're going to be moving into yet, but the move is going to be coming. So that means you guys are going to be finding a new studio or seeing a new studio. With that being said, guys, remember, Jesus loves you guys. This would not be possible if it wasn't for Jesus. I just want to give a big thanks to Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, for letting us do this channel. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, today we're going to be looking at some conspiracy theories. Let's get straight to it, y'all. All right.
Improve AI. I mean, think about it. If you were trying to teach AI to sound exact, what if that viral 5 phrases trend was actually an AI training experiment? So millions of people have started participating in the 5 phrases trend. The challenge seems harmless enough. Say the same sentence 5 different ways: happy, sad, angry, excited, and scared. Then post it online. But that may be doing a lot more than you think. There's a theory that claims that the trend was actually a massive crowdsourcing experiment to improve AI. I mean, think about it. If you were trying to teach AI to sound exactly like someone, specifically someone, what would you need? You couldn't just use one recording. You'd want them saying the exact same phrase over and over again, but with different inflections. So those tiny vocal inflections and differences are exactly what modern AI voice models are designed to learn. Today's voice cloning technology has become astonishingly realistic. Systems can now generate expressive speech that also replicates different emotions, styles, and delivery. The internet has become one of the largest collections of human voices ever assembled. And as AI continues to learn at a scary rate, people are beginning to wonder how much of these viral trends that we share online is teaching the next generation of AI. What if that viral 5...
You know what, to be honest, that kind of does make sense. I mean, it does make sense. It's like Niantic. Let me give you guys a quick thing that happened. Like, it's kind of similar to this. Do you guys remember Pokemon Go? Everybody does. That freaking game was so viral. It was so everywhere that everybody was like, oh my god, this is the best game ever. I can't believe Pokemon finally came up with such a cool artificial game. You know, we got such a cool system where you really go out into real world locations and you freaking go around with your phone. You literally went around with the whole city, your whole area, your whole town. You even went across to another city just to catch Pokemon. And what this game did, what this company did, Niantic, I think it was Niantic, I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, but they really captured all that footage from everybody walking around looking for Pokemon. Because remember, you had to use your camera to go around looking for Pokemon, and while you were doing that, you were literally capturing, you know, images, landmarks, buildings, streets, parks, whatever, etc., etc. You were literally capturing all this shit. And what does Google Maps do? They do the exact same thing. They walk around, or they drive around with a car full of like 6-7 cameras, and they capture streets, right? Well, this little program right here, this little game, had people doing all this work for free. And guess what they did? They sold all that data to another company, and bam, they made billions and billions of dollars from our hard work. Our hard work. So I really would not put it above AI companies to use this as a means to, you know, get more data for their voice models. But let's go on to the next video, guys.
LeBron James signing with the Sixers might be a giant ritual. 2 years ago, LeBron James broke Kobe Bryant's scoring record literally in Philadelphia, which is Kobe's hometown. Watch that video closely if you didn't catch it, but on the court the night that he broke Kobe's record is literally a snake that is cut up. It's just be a giant coincidence that less than 24 hours after LeBron broke Kobe Bryant's scoring record in his hometown on a court that had a cut-up snake, Kobe Bryant would pass away tragically in a helicopter crash. Think about that. And if you think all that's weird, it gets even weirder. LeBron James just happened to sign with the Sixers on July 24th, aka 24, Kobe's former number. LeBron James also happened to sign for 2 years and $8 million. That's 8, again, Kobe's former number. This is quite literally the same LeBron James who said candidly in an interview that sacrifices are necessary to stay at the top of his game. This is also the same LeBron James who was asked about his retirement last year and said, "I just want to live. I just want to live." Put the cherry on top, LeBron James is now signing with the Sixers, again, Kobe's hometown team. Hello. Do we actually think it's a coincidence that when an event like this unfolds, all these numbers, dates, times, etc. all line up perfectly? Comment below with your thoughts. Am I on to something or am I tripping this time? Wake up. LeBron James.
Dude, let's go ahead and touch a little bit more on that. But besides that whole freaking snake being cut up into 7 pieces on the court, who else thought that was weird? That was super weird. That was extremely weird, guys. I don't know. I really don't know. Let's go ahead and jump on to the next video.
Fans of Lil Wayne are saying that there's something different about him lately. Watch this clip. See what you notice.
Does he work on his 6-pack or what? That is not natural 6-pack.
Simply, people on the internet are saying this does not resemble Lil Wayne to them. I want you to pay attention in this photo behind me to his physique, as well as the lack of tattoos. Fans of Lil Wayne like myself and countless others remember that he was covered in tattoos, but at this camera angle, maybe it's the lighting, I don't know, but it doesn't really look like he has
I don't see any tattoos.
Also want you guys to take a very good look at his face in this photo here. Fans of Lil Wayne alike are saying that his face looks completely different. They're wondering if he maybe had some type of cosmetic procedures, because they're saying quite simply, this is not the Lil Wayne they grew up loving.
It don't look like
found
him.
it eerie that every couple of months, it seems, we have a celebrity or entertainer come out looking like a completely different version of themselves. Their faces might look different, their body might look different, they might be talking different or acting different. I mean, what's up with that? Comment below, let me know, am I on to something or am I tripping this time? Wake up. Fans of Lil Wayne are...
Dude, that does not look like Lil Wayne. That literally looks like his 23-year-old cousin that decided to just bleach his damn dreadlocks and put on some damn sunglasses and about 60 pounds of jewelry. That does not look like him, guys. Like, if you look at that, that does not look like him. I bet you I would bet you that Lil Wayne went up to his little cousin or his little brother and said, "Hey, you want to make a quick $100? I gotta do this concert, but I'm really freaking doped down on the Xannies and I can't go. Want to do it for me?" Shit, who do you know that would turn down that offer? Who do you know that would say no to that offer? Nobody would. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump on to the next clip.
This rabbit hole is wild and nobody has fully figured it out yet. That's right, we're talking about
Who is buying all the glitter?
the glitter conspiracy. You know, glitter, arts and crafts, makeup, birthday cards, that glitter. But did you know that two of the biggest glitter manufacturers in the US are both in New Jersey? And both are weirdly super secretive about how they make it and who's buying it. So back in 2018, there were reports of a national glitter shortage. So the New York Times sent an investigative reporter to one of the big two companies, GlitterX, to find out what was going on. When she arrived, she asked if she could tour the factory. You know, pretty common stuff when you're working on a story about something like this. But they flat out refused. They wouldn't even let her near a room where she could hear the machines, which is pretty odd. And apparently, even GlitterX's buyers aren't allowed to know how they make their products. She was allowed to interview the former manager of GlitterX, but during the interview, all of her questions were basically stonewalled. The reporter asked what was their biggest industry that GlitterX serves, and the manager replied, "I absolutely can't tell you." Following up with that, she was asked if she could say who their largest customer was, to which the manager said, "Oh god, yes, and you would never guess it, just let's leave it at that." The reporter pressed further, asking why she can't divulge any of that information, and was basically told that this customer doesn't want anyone to know it's glitter, and if you looked at it, you wouldn't be able to tell. And the final question was if anyone would be able to even see glitter in the finished product of whatever it is they're using it for. And the manager said, "Yeah, you'd be able to see something, but yeah, I can't," and ended the interview. And that's when the internet lost its mind. Because who is secretly buying massive amounts of glitter, and why don't they want us to know? Now, we know glitter is used in things like cosmetics, crafts, cars, money, credit cards, ID cards, industrial coatings, and even markers in animal feed studies. One of the popular theories is that the boat industry is buying all the glitter, where they use it in their paint. Problem is you can usually see the sparkle in the boat paint, which kind of clashes with the idea that you wouldn't know it's glitter. Glitter was first developed by this guy, Henry Rushman, in 1967, who incidentally also worked on the Manhattan Project, helping us to make the first atomic weapons. He also founded the other major glitter company in New Jersey, Meadowbrook Inventions. According to his son, glitter is used primarily for things like currency, passports, toothpaste, rocket fuel, and also by the military, who use it for chaff to disrupt radar or heat-seeking missiles, or to even simulate bad weather conditions. He even mentioned Picatinny Arsenal in New Jersey, using glitter in these alleged new types of batteries that are far more powerful than anything we're aware of. Allegedly. But recently, this theory has taken a little bit of a darker turn. Some people have started comparing glitter under a microscope to cremated human remains, ashes, and people are claiming that there's an uncanny similarity between the two. So now, people are wondering if it's somehow connected to things like funeral homes, crematoriums, or the mystery of why fewer new cemeteries are being built. Totally speculative, of course. But anyone claiming to be in the funeral industry commenting on those videos will deny it up and down, so it's probably not that. This rabbit hole is wild.
I don't know. I have heard that, that glitter is made out of like human remains, like, you know, ashes. That ashes basically are like the main ingredient in glitter. That's what I've heard, but I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't done my research on it. But with that being said, I mean, that's creepy. I mean, who the hell would be buying all that glitter? And why would they be wanting to hide it? Why would they want to hide buying glitter? Weird.
CERN just shut down the Large Hadron Collider until 2030, and now the cornucopia is back. So on June 29th, the LHC was shut down for a 4-year-long upgrade, but people online are already saying that reality feels different. Ever since the shutdown, I'm seeing people say that time is starting to feel normal again instead of being stuck on fast forward. Others say they feel like a weight has lifted. Their senses are sharper, the sky is clearer, they're finally getting restful sleep and dreaming again, they're not waking up with headaches, and even some with a constant ringing in their ears has suddenly stopped. Now leave a comment if you've experienced any of this, because apparently a lot of people are noticing it, including me. But what actually is CERN and what is the LHC? Well, CERN is the European Organization for Nuclear Research, founded in 1954, based near Geneva on the Swiss-French border. The Large Hadron Collider is the world's largest particle accelerator, a roughly 17-mile underground loop where physicists smash particles together near the speed of light to study and find out the true nature of reality, and discover things like the Higgs boson or God particle. Before the LHC was first fired up in 2008, there were a lot of people online worried that it was going to create something like a black hole that would destroy the Earth. It didn't, but the weird part is that after they first turned it on, a lot of people say that reality started feeling off. People said time started to feel faster, and the world in general kept getting stranger and more chaotic. This was also around the time when the Mandela effect seemed to start, and people have speculated that somehow CERN has caused this and made us to jump into different timelines, and that's why people are remembering things differently. And here's something else interesting. Every few years, the LHC enters a major shutdown for repairs or upgrades, and shortly after, strange or global events seem to follow. Most notably, the first time it was shut down was right after the first test, and the global financial crisis of 2008 happened. And the last time it shut down, well, that happened right before the pandemic started in 2020. Now, I'm not saying that CERN caused any of this, but when you run the world's largest particle accelerator trying to crack open the secrets of the universe while also doing mock rituals like this on your campus at night, people are going to start to ask questions. Now, what is this new shutdown for? Well, they're shutting it down until 2030 to upgrade it to the high luminosity LHC, which is said to be 10 times more powerful. Now, it's probably all just coincidence, and that cornucopia image, well, I ran it through a few AI detectors and got mixed results, so who knows exactly, but if the last decade is any indication, we might be in for a wild ride when they turn the LHC back on. CERN just shut down the...
Wow, that's crazy. And for those who don't know what the Mandela effect is, it's basically it's basically an effect that, makes people think, or that has people thinking that something did happen before, but in reality, there's no trace of that ever happening. Like, for example, that cornucopia, people say that that's what Fruit of the Loom logo was before. That's what it looked like before. It had the cornucopia at the end. And I personally do remember that cornucopia, but a lot of people say that no, it's the logo that they have now without the cornucopia. It's just the fruits, and I do see that just fruit by itself logo everywhere, and I don't see that cornucopia, so it also has me tripping. But you know what are we gonna do about it, huh? Nothing to do about it, guys. Let's roll on to the next one. Let's get these done, guys.
Did you know right now, beneath the Euphrates River, 4 fallen angels are being held captive, waiting for their moment to be released? 4 angels have been bound in the Euphrates River for a specific day, time, month, and year. When they are finally released, they will lead an army that will kill 1/3 of all humanity. But why are they bound? Many believe that these angels were once powerful rulers in the days of Noah, corrupting mankind to the point of destruction. But that is not even the craziest part. This prophecy is closer than you think. In recent years, Euphrates River has been drying up, fulfilling another prophecy. The Bible warns that judgment is coming, but there is still hope. Jesus is the only way to escape what's coming. If you believe this, share this video and follow and subscribe for more. Did you know, right?
Yeah, they do have a lot of theories that like angels are over here and then angels are over there, and that there are like fallen angels that fell from the sky. We all know that Lucifer fell from the sky and he took like 1/3 of the angels with him. So it's like people are thinking that they're going to be discovering these angels that basically fell like rockets or comets down onto the ground, and they're going to find them. But I mean, I don't know. I'm not an archaeologist. Maybe they will find them. Maybe. That's a big possibility. I'm not God. I will never be God and be able to give you guys every answer. So who knows? Possibility, guys. All right, let's keep on going.
This news report here is currently going viral on Twitter, or X. It shows 2 NASA employees.
NASA admits that they edit photos and videos. What? They are admitting that? That's so That's right on the money.
who they are calling scientific illustrators or visualization specialists, basically artists. And their job is to take scientific data and create images of distant planets, black holes, nebulas, and entire galaxies. But if so much of what we're shown of deep space is an artist's interpretation, then how are we supposed to tell how much of what space looks like is actually real? I mean, most people assume that every colorful image that they see from NASA is literally the actual photograph, but many famous images are composites, color enhanced, or artist reconstructions based on scientific measurements. But when you look at these images, I mean, who's going to be able to know the difference, right? Because if you're already using artists to fill in the blank, where does the line between science and imagination begin? I mean, we're constantly told what planets hundreds or even thousands of light years away supposedly look like. How? Well, apparently scientists analyze tiny changes in light, radiation, gravity, and other data. Then artists, or visualization specialists, transform those numbers into stunning looking worlds. And then those images become the illustrations that everyone remembers. So if we're accepting artist renderings for distant planets, what else are we accepting just because someone told us that's what the data means? This news report here is currently going viral on Twitter.
You know what? And that's not it. That's not just it. They like, I see, I've seen a lot of like information about them, like even faking or illustrating some of the photos that were done for like the moon landing, like that they were like literally just faking so many things. And then they see like objects that aren't supposed to be there. Like, let's say they see a aircraft or like an object that definitely proves the aliens exist, then they'll airbrush it out or like do something, you know? And that's crazy. To me, that is insane. How could they do that, lie to us so much?
LeBron James was seen leaving Jay-Z's concert throwing up this popular hand sign. But so many people over the years in Hollywood, entertainment, etc. have thrown up this hand symbol. I mean, it must mean something good, right? I want you guys to keep in mind this is the same LeBron James who does this in his warm-ups. And this would also be the same LeBron James who had this to say in a sit-down conversation with former player J.J. Redick.
We have to sacrifice loved ones. We have to sacrifice loved ones for a long period of time.
Of course, I'm sure he's just talking about sacrificing time with loved ones, like, you know, you can't make certain birthday parties and you might miss Christmas because the NBA's on Christmas, right? That must be what he means. I want you guys to keep in mind this is the same LeBron James who was asked earlier in the year, candidly, will you be retiring and hanging up your jersey this year? And his literal reply was, I want to live. I want to live. Whoa. Comment below with your thoughts. Am I on to something or am I tripping out this time? I don't think I'm tripping. Wake up. LeBron James was seen leaving.
I don't think he's tripping either. Honestly, to be honest, that all sounds legit. It sounds like something that you know, the GOAT has to do. And he is the GOAT. He's the GOAT right now. He's the GOAT.
Start looking at about age 6, sometimes earlier.
When they show you the dark things that they are doing, you should probably believe them. Let's see.
Because of my trained eye, I can see potential. You may think not a chance. I see her differently. How are you doing in school? You liking it?
I hate it.
Good. What about the other kids? Do they think you're weird?
Yeah, they think I'm rich. With ego powers.
Good. That's real good.
Who are the ones that sit there and give this the go-ahead and think, oh, this is okay? Cut away this person's backstory and everything that's coming out and this person running away from every country you go to, clearly hiding something. Just even a normal person without that type of history jumping on camera and filming things like this, it is not right. But given who it is and what they're about, it just shows you that there are subtle things that they want you to see, things that they want you to accept subconsciously, because there is more to these things than meets the eye. We're not just crazy. I honestly wish we was.
Start looking at
our head computers.
Who the heck would ask a little girl those type of questions? Or say good to that? I don't know.
Are tuned to the planet, apparently, and now we have evidence that it affects the brain.
There's a resonance in the ionosphere where that happens. It's called the Schumann resonance, and it looks like that. The frequency going around the planet is ironically in the same frequency range as the human mind operates. This paper by NASA covers how it interacts with the brain tissue, causing calcium ion fluxes, meaning you can tune into and absorb this radiation. The average frequency is 7.83 hertz, but it varies by region. You can't hear the sound, but the brain can create the frequency. Offsetting two tones in each ear will trick the brain to playing the difference in the thalamus. If you're exposed to that frequency long enough, your brain will entrain or resonate with that frequency over time, just like these metronomes do. You can do this with a good set of headphones, or by offsetting chanting in a very resonant building. An exchange occurs when the frequencies align. Wireless charging, Bluetooth, same concept. AM radio actually uses this exact concept. Power that transmits the signal carries the broadcast within it. Like this. Resonating with that frequency literally opens up a connection. Why would you want to do this? Well, it's been done for years to expand your consciousness. Our physical existence that we can see is only a small part of the entire vibrational spectrum of reality. Scientifically, the Schumann resonance is the voltage regulator for the ionosphere. All the voltage and signals up there are regulated by it. Calcium fluctuations have the same effect on the brain. Learning, memory, even gene expression is reliant on it. I have pages of this on Cryptex. It just got an update. I got better paper, I got more pictures, and while we're here, Codex also got an update. I fixed the font. Sorry about that. Also added 20 more pages. Geometrix got a paperback version. Still able to keep full color on the interior. The hardcover has gloss on the interior. This allowed me to drop the price by $10 for both of them. Links to those always in the bio, or go there, got way more for you. I love you. Our head computers are tuned to...
I mean, they really do try to do as much as they can, right? Well, that's all I got for today, guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. I hope you guys learned something, and I hope you guys got something out of it. With that being said, guys, make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you guys follow, make sure you guys share, make sure you guys hit that like button. And with that being said, guys, this has been a Just Luis IRL. Alright, guys, thank you guys.